Okay. Gilbert stops in front of the shelves for a moment before leaving. On this leisurely morning, I spent some time with Wise in my room, playing a stage we had been stuck on for a long time. What? Interesting. Alright, just a little more. Hey, there's a trophy above your head. Don't worry, I see it. Perfect clear, and we got the trophy. You did it. Now let's take a break and get ready for the boss. I'm going to go out for a bit after this level. I'll put handle your part in the next level. That's... Okay, well, that was not properly set up. The grammar's not grammar. You go all watch this one. Rina messaged me and said that she might bring a special customer store if I'm not back by then. Alright, I'll take care of it. Leave it to you. Just call me if there's an emergency. After Wise leaves the video store so you can play a few more games on the sofa, that's when you hear a loud noise coming from downstairs. It could be Rina and her special guest. You should go downstairs and take a look.
Good afternoon, dear God. Oh, no. I suppose I should call you a great manager here. Is there something this great manager can help you with?
It's not here, Rina. I'll go check the shelves back there.
Oh, well, all right. Oh, the shelves have hard edges. Be careful not to bump into them and hurt yourself.
Who's the old lady? Is she looking for something?
Oh, my apologies. I forgot to introduce you. That's my client, Granny Laisha. I'm helping her look for a special sort of sweet cake.
Sweet cake? Sounds delicious. Is it a kind of dessert?
I don't believe so. It's not just a sweet cake. According to Granny, it's a sweet cake with a silly smile.
Pardon?
Rina, the silly sweet cake isn't on the shelves either. I'll check under the counter.
Okay, Granny, but please don't disturb the other customers. She can't quite tell me what this silly sweet cake is, but she really wanted to come to 6th Street to search for it. So I thought I'd try my luck at your store.
I just can't find it, Rina. I can't find the silly sweet cake anywhere.
Oh, please calm down, Granny. I'm here to help.
Okay.
Do you have any movies about silly, smiling sweet cakes, manager?
We've got a lot of silly comedies, but none about sweet cakes.
It's a sweet cake that's this big, all round and chubby, and it's so funny when it giggles.
We spent the morning looking in the dessert stores, and none of them had a sweet cake that was this big. Well, we're out of dessert stores, so...
You just reminded me. Round and with a silly smile? That sounds like Mr. Panda at the coffee shop.
Ooh, a glimmer of hope. I rarely come to 6th Street, so I'm not very familiar with the area. Thank you for your suggestion, manager. Come on, Granny Laisha, let's head over.
Rina, I can't walk anymore. My legs hurt, and my mouth is dry.
We have been walking around for hours. Granny, why don't you rest here a while?
Mr. Panda is in the coffee shop next door. I'll go take a picture. I'll show it to Granny, and she can decide if it's the sweet cake she's looking for.
Thanks for your help. I'll stay here and look after Granny while you're gone.
I'm curious, is it like a bang boo? I'm really not sure. I'm just trying to figure out in my head what the heck a silly sweet cake will be, but I don't know. No. The story is already starting off interesting, right?
The bottom layer is vegetable and ham sandwiches, the middle layer is fresh out of the oven butter scones, and the top layer is low-sugar fruit cake.
What?
Wow.
For tea, I have prepared rose tea and red tea.
Wow.
I only went to get a photo, and you've managed to set up such an extravagant afternoon tea.
Oh, manager, you're back just in time. Please come and enjoy Rina's specialty afternoon tea. Due to the situation at hand, I was unable to make anything myself. So these were all carefully selected from nearby shops while helping Granny look for the sweet cake.
Oh, thank God.
That's a relief. I mean, I can eat the low sugar cake without. Oh, right. I took a photo of the silly sweet cake.
What do you think, Granny Lacia? Does it look familiar?
No, this isn't it. I'm looking for the drooling sweet cake.
Huh? I thought you were looking for the silly sweet cake.
No, it's the drooling one. Oh, no. I'm looking for the loud-mouthed sweet cake. The whole corridor can hear it when it cries.
What is she on? Bro, what is she on right now?
I understand. Well, don't worry. I'll help you find whatever kind of sweet cake you're looking for. First of all, please allow me to express my thanks and apologize for any inconvenience. You see, this lady isn't just any client. She's my evaluator. I participate in the new Eridu Housekeeping Association's assessment each year on behalf of Victoria Housekeeping. This time, my assessment for the best service of the year is to serve Lacia Christie. Yes, Granny Lacia. I had a general idea of what the service would entail as I've participated in previous years, but this time's a little different. Granny Lacia didn't ask for any housekeeping services. She just keeps asking me to help her find sweet cakes. This test is trickier than I had expected. She might deliberately be giving me a difficult challenge. But I'll take care of things myself. I wouldn't want to affect your business.
It's okay. There's not much going on with the store. Let me keep helping Granny. 6th Street is my turf after all.
Really? That'd be great. You're an amazing guide, both in and outside the hollows. Then let's cover all corners of 6th Street and capture photos of any suspicious sweet cakes that fit the criteria.
Yeah, I do. I think she's just on something. I don't know. She is tripping right now. My body's still waking up. Why is my left arm still sore? It should not still be sore. Oh, there's Rina. I actually got lucky today. That. Anyway, so you just take a picture of. There's a picture of Howl. It kind of started buzzing. I guess it would be difficult for me to resist the urge to take the photos of it. It's such a cute puppy. I love Howl. I love that they decided, who can we... We could take a picture of him. That's funny. I am going to take a picture of Bang Boos, because it does... Bang Boos feel right. Change sort of manifest after all. I always get the feeling that the functions of the three of them could be integrated into one Bangoo. Maybe they were divided into three to highlight the features of 141. No, my style is to have one Bangoo on my left and one Bangoo on my right. Yeah, that makes sense. It's gonna be the thing that's farthest away. That's just how it works. Well, this is not what I was expecting it to be, but let's take a picture of this. Why are you facing the wrong direction? Speak you can. Double checking that there's nothing missing. What if it's not limited to a round shape? The one at the music store might count too. Go over now. Okay, so it's specifically guiding me to there. That makes sense. Even though that wasn't one of the options before, I don't think. Just asking me to take a picture of the store itself. Okay.
the criteria of a sweet cake? It's round, and it makes a lot of sound. This music store has impeccable taste. The collection is... Ah,
Are the songs on this album good?
both. There was an incident during the recording of this album. One of the performers quit temporarily. My job was to save the day and perform in her stead.
What?
It was a challenging job. Can you guess which instrument I was in charge of?
Based on the way you fight,
The electric guitar.
I was gonna say guitar because of strings.
I never would have guessed.
Right. We've taken pictures of everything we can think of. Let's go back to Granulacia.
I can
Her
absolutely,
keeps changing form, but I don't mind it much.
I can absolutely imagine Rina absolutely shredding it on the guitar. I can kind of play the guitar, but not really. I don't practice it enough like other instruments.
The Housekeeping Association's assessments were always the same in the past. Either a normal service job or going into a hollow to deal with ethereals. Finding something made up is unexpected, but at least it's creative. Let's hope these photos contain the sweet cake Granny wants.
Yeah, I never would have guessed she played electrical. I did guess that after she mentioned the instrument, but I guess I was just guessing that it was a rock band. It could have been jazz, so it could have piano. Plus, sometimes keyboard is used in
You're back. Rina and Rina's little sidekick.
my brain just stopped working. Keyboard is used in rock sometimes.
I'm not a sidekick, I'm the manager here. Please call me the Bean Manager Belle.
I'm sorry, Manager Belle. Please allow me to apologize on her behalf. Okay, Granny, we have the pictures. Are any of these the loud sweet cake?
Oh, I remember now. Waves. The sweet cake was floating on white waves up and down. Yes, that's it. It was a white wave sweet cake, just like the one always floating around you, Rina.
I'm glad to hear you like my bamboo, but they're not sweet cakes. For example, this little blonde bamboo with bangs is called Drusilla. Oh, if I hadn't turned on silent mode earlier, it would certainly be making a fuss about how the sweet cake has changed yet again by now.
Yeah, why has it changed again? A white wave sweet cake that looks like Drusilla. What could it be?
Master, if I could
Oh,
interrupt,
hi, Fairy. I didn't know you could talk out here, but
combining the keywords Laisha Christie and waves, I have found a news article about an incident involving a Miss Metropolitan beauty pageant dropout.
That voice just now.
It's the smart voice assistant on my phone. Don't worry about it.
Oh! Well, that's a very thoughtful AI assistant. Of course, I understand it's your little secret. Further inquiry would go against Victoria Housekeeping's rules of etiquette. In any case, it's a timely tip. Let me check the news. I should be able to find it on my phone. Miss Metropolitan
somebody
dropout.
won.
Here we go. And it's actually a news article from 41 years ago.
Dear God, I think Granny's the only person in this building that is that old. That is anywhere near that.
On the night of the highly anticipated finals, top contender Laisha Christie, favored to win, suddenly drops out, conceding her crest of waves. I see. So the crest of waves is a round crystal trophy awarded to the winner. There's also a photo of the dropout attached. If I compare it, I never would have expected the housekeeping evaluator would be the star of such a contest. What a mysterious lady. The sweet cake floating up and then down. It must refer to Granny losing the trophy. If that's the case, it's easy. We simply need to bring her the Crest of Waves trophy.
What is going on with this lumbar support pad that's in this chair? I feel like it should be. It's like pulled back. No, that's cool. You push the shit forward. No, I want it back. Really, that's as far as it goes? It's so uncomfortable. It doesn't help the bag at all. It makes it worse. Whatever. Girl. It's not like recliners. It's much more comfortable without whatever this plastic jabbing into my back is.
That's not gonna be easy, Rina. It's a trophy from 41 years ago.
The competition is held every year, even now. I just happened to have participated last year.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that's helpful.
Wait, Rina, you participated in Miss Metropolitan?
Yes, the competition was divided into many sections, such as singing, acting, painting, cooking. Can you guess?
Something unlike you like cooking.
Based on my last guess with the instruments, I'll rule out the most common.
The answer is all of them. Actually, that year's competition was in urgent need of a makeup artist, so I stepped in to help. It was quite busy, but still an enjoyable experience.
I feel like
Who could have guessed that? I feel like I've been tricked.
Oh, I was just teasing you. Please don't mind me. But because of that, I know the competition organizers, so asking them for a commemorative trophy shouldn't be a problem.
Rina, can you find my wave sweet cake?
Don't worry, Granny. I'll find it for you. Whatever kind of sweet cake it is. It's getting late. I'll take her home first. You should get some rest too. Thank you again for your help.
I didn't really do anything, but sure. I didn't even do anything. It was just fairy. You should get back, Wise. Is it nighttime outside? No, it's not. Should I think it? No, that's still morning. Or afternoon. It's one of the two. I think it's happening right now. Then we'll do a special guest. I wasn't there and couldn't help out. Have a good rest. If I'm around the next time, Granny, while you tag out, let me entertain her for a while. Okay, whatever you say. You can have that every time you want. Only 17 minutes. I can continue the next one. Might be able to knock it all free in one, so long as the second one isn't too long. Terrible Rina. Through to see you in the morning. You have a breakfast. Just happened to be passing through. So we're gonna bring something back for everyone. But Granny, the application for the Crest of Waves trophy has been submitted. You found it already? I've just submitted the application. If everything goes smoothly, it should be ready in a couple of days. Then we just need to pick a good time to give it to Granny. I don't want to. Great, she'll be thrilled to see if we go to the ceremony. It's a deal then. Anyway, I need to get back to Victoria Housekeeping Company. Have a nice day. Yes. Turn to the video store.
It's
Oh.
not behind the shelves.
Granny Leisha, what are you doing here?
I'm looking for the sweet cakes. The silly sweet cake isn't behind the shelf. Ah, I remember you. You can help me find the sweet cakes, right, Priscilla?
I'm not.
I'm not Drusilla. My name is Belle.
Are you looking for the silly sweet cake again, Granny? Is this still part of the assessment? Oh, but it's okay. Here, Granny. Are any of these photos the sweet cakes you're looking at? She's completely focused on the TV. Manager, what's that on the TV in the corner?
Yeah, it's Invasion Next Gen. It's about a hollow appearing in the city, and the ethereals inside it.
It's a hollow. There's a
Oh
hollow.
no.
The sweet cakes are in danger.
What's wrong, Granny? That's just a movie.
Granny just then rushes out the store. Oh.
If this is still part of the assessment, it seems a little bit excessive. Or
is
perhaps
mine?
Granny really was affected by the ad.
Keep eating the stupid Linux thing. What? Why? I'm gonna guess it's decided now of all times to. Yep, there it is. I don't know why, but it just disconnects from the internet. I have no idea why. I could just power it off. Shut down. It just loses access to the internet entirely. I have no idea why it does that. But no, I think Granny's just cuckoo.
We should go check on her manager. Drusilla has a GPS chip, so don't worry, we won't lose her.
Especially because Drusilla's has been muted, so. What is this lady on? Like, actually. Ugh. Should I run? Where can I be safe? We're here to help. Quickly, come and help me, Rina, and your little sack. I'm not, forget it. There might be other sweet cakes trapped. I can't save them all myself. Please can you help me find them? Help me, but you have to tell us what these sweet cakes are. Let me take this kid back to a safe spot. You wait for me. I'll be back soon to help you search. What? And you bounce off towards one floor, clutching onto the bamboo. She's trying to go. The only way to find out is to follow her. Yeah, like what is happening? She's going to 141. She's probably going to yoink the bamboo. Okay, no, thank God they're all still there. Give change, buy, and sell are still there. Or buy and ask, not sell. Hollow hasn't caught up yet. Keep going, try harder. You can easily get hurt like that. If you want to go somewhere, we can walk slowly and have a nice chat along the way. We'll get to run, Rina. Little psychic, otherwise it'll get us. Never mind. Which is, I remember there's an emergency gate around here. Ah, there it is. That's... towards the metro station. Oh, God. Did it catch the metro? It doesn't matter. Just catch up and try to at least board the same train, so otherwise you'll lose her. Yo, what? I'm so confused. What is she doing? Where am I going? Where? Yeah, you didn't tell me. Oh, I'm going to Lumina Square. Exceptionally quiet on the ride, and thankfully doesn't cause any ruckus before getting off at Lumina Square Station. Just over there. Oh, that was here. I'm so confused where she's going. She's clearly going to the water. Should be far enough away from the hollow now. They're far more fragile than those grown-ups. They can't handle this. Better go further out just a little. Going quickly. The hollow's coming. Seems a little tired, yet never abandons her plan to escape. Clutching out of the bamboo, she runs off towards the riverside. Please let go, Drusilla. Thanks for a bad guy here. No more aimless running around like this. Next time you catch, you have to get to the bottom of this. Yeah, I'm just... What could she possibly be doing right now? Yo, there ain't no hollows out here. Oh, what? To be able to grounding Leisha immediately activates as if a slipshod one. Press off again. Where's she trying to go? The only way to find out is to follow her. Yeah, it's just the same stuff. We're just following her the whole way through. She's all the way up here now. Like, dog, what are you doing?
Have you calmed down now, Granny Leisha?
No need to act so surprised. We've been right behind you since 6th Street and all through Lumina Square.
You... Who are you?
She just has dementia.
I don't have any money or anything of value.
Huh? Granny Leisha, are you being serious? I'm Rina, and this is the video store manager, Bill. Then, do you still remember the sweet cakes you're looking for?
Sweet cakes. Oh, yes, I remember. I'm looking for my sweet cake.
What's going on? Is the Housekeeping Association's assessment process really this complicated?
With her reaction to that ad, I'm afraid this is more than just the housekeeping assessment. Have you heard the medical term, cognitive corruption syndrome? Anyone who stays too long in a hollow may develop the disease in their later years, regardless of their ether aptitude.
Isn't that literally just dementia?
Symptoms include rapid memory decline, cognitive disorder, and repetitive speech. In severe cases, one's memory can regress to that of decades ago, forgetting everything that occurred afterward.
I'm pretty sure that's just dementia, but yeah.
You mean she really forgot us?
I'm just speculating. But having provided care for elderly individuals with this condition in the past, it's all far too familiar. The constantly changing sweet cakes, not recognizing us. If it's not an intentional act, then it seems like the most likely possibility. Either way, I'll take Granny home first. There are plenty of ways I can confirm my hypothesis. Thank you, Manager. You must be tired too. You should go back and rest.
Okay. Let me know what happens, Rina.
I'm sorry for the inconvenience caused to your store these past few days. Please, pass on my apologies to Wise, too.
Yeah, like if funny, you've surely got in your daily steps for the day and go back to the video store and get some rest. Yeah, what the heck, dude? This is it's one hell of an agent story. There's no fighting involved. At least not yet.
Rina apologized to me? Well, I don't really mind. You're at the store every time Granny turns up, and I've conveniently missed every encounter.
Ah, you're both here.
Oh,
That was fast. Is Granny's house close to here?
She lives near Lumina Square, so it didn't take long. But I'm a little worried about her. I checked with the neighbors. She's lived alone for a long time. And she does suffer from cognitive corruption syndrome.
So Granny isn't intentionally giving Rina a difficult task. She's just not fully aware. I'm surprised the Housekeeping Association chose her for the assessment. By the way, why didn't Drusilla resist when it got taken by Granny? It's a combat bamboo. It could have easily gotten away from her.
Is it because it had been switched to silent mode?
Even in silent mode, Drusilla can move on its own. I asked the same thing on the way here, and it gave me an unexpected answer. When Granny carried it away, she kept saying, "I can do it. I can protect you." That made it mistake Granny for me.
Huh? Is that possible? You two don't look alike at all. Could that phrase be some kind of passcode?
The Drusilla in front of you is actually designed based on a doll I picked up when I was little. I didn't have many friends at the manor back then. All I had to talk to was the doll I named Drusilla. Father didn't like the doll. He said it was something the servants had used, and told me to throw it away. But how could I throw away my only friend? So I hid it in various places, trying hard to prevent my father from finding it. Under the bed, in the wardrobe, under the covers, constantly telling it, "I can do it. I can protect you." When I became an agent and decided to use bamboo in combat, I handed this doll over to the manufacturer. Surprisingly, during their inspection, they found a tiny recording device inside the doll, as expected. It was already filled with the phrase, "I can protect you." So, impulsively, I transferred the recording data, along with the name Drusilla, to the bamboo.
A manor? Servants? So you were actually a wealthy heiress living in a mansion when you were younger, Rina? Now's not the time to pry. Let's get back to Drusilla.
Granny was muttering the same thing when she rushed out of the video store with Drusilla. To call it a passcode is actually fitting.
You're saying she mistook Drusilla for one of the sweet cakes and took it out of the store to avoid some kind of danger?
Judging from that ad that affected Granny, her sweet cakes were once, or are now in danger because of a hollow.
But just what are these sweet cakes? We'll struggle to get to the bottom of things if we're unable to figure that out.
it might just be
However, the
bamboo.
competition dropout and Crest of Waves trophy were both real at least. And the Wave sweet cake is still an important clue. I'll bring it back with me and talk to Granny. Oh, I didn't realize how late it was. Sorry to keep the two of you.
It's okay.
Thank you. How about I bring some special tea treats I made myself as a token of my appreciation?
There's really no need.
Then I best be off. Please do let me know if Granny turns up at the store again.
It does explain quite a few things. It also opens up new more mysteries. She says she was trying to persuade her last position. It was you who said before that I entertained her next time she came. Here you are running errands all day once again. You ran all around me in the square. I must be destined to cross paths. Really get some rest. I feel like I've put you through a week's worth of workouts in one day. Your legs are going to the store tomorrow. There, now I got hiccups. How long has it been? I can 100% continue. Holy crap! I built all of them at once. All of them in one recording session. There's a big sale at Luminous Gallery today, and Wise agreed to meet up. She get up early to line up together with you and do some shopping there. However, it seems like you haven't gotten up early enough. Should have come earlier. Sold out while I was still in line. Now I'll have to try another mall. Not much for the line to be long. By the way, did you see Granny Alicia today? Kind of asking me all of a sudden. Rina's asking. Huh? I'm on the way to the video store. I'll tell you when I get there. If Granny gets there before I do, please keep her there until I arrive. Oh no, she's doing this again.
How are you, manager? Has Granny been to your store lately?
No. Has something happened?
I obtained the Crest of Waves replica trophy this morning and went to take it over to her. But the place was empty, and her door was ajar. The neighbors say she caused a commotion late last night, banging on doors, claiming a hollow was coming. And she was going to White Wave Hospital to save the sweet cakes. She's been searching for sweet cakes everywhere for weeks now, so nobody took it seriously, and they convinced her to go back to her room and go to sleep. But by morning she disappeared. She often goes out early to look for the sweet cakes, but this is the first time she hasn't locked her door, and the first time she's mentioned White Waves Hospital. I filed a missing person report to public security, so I'm just waiting to hear from them now.
Gone to White Waves Hospital to save the sweet cakes? That's a new clue.
Searching for information on White Waves Hospital. White Waves Hospital is a renowned, large-scale, comprehensive medical facility in New Eridu. Earlier records go back 41 years to when it was forced to relocate due to a hollow disaster.
Wait, 41 years ago? That's the same year as that competition.
With funding from both the government and the public, White Wave Hospital, which has been relocated several times, retained most of its medical resources. Its symbol is a white wave.
A white wave? Is it a coincidence? Or have we been wrong from the start? The beauty pageant, the hospital, the wave? There must be a connection between the three.
Considering it's the same year, yeah.
If you'll excuse me, manager, I'm going to contact a friend who works in medicine to investigate.
Let me know if you hear anything about Granny, even if she doesn't remember my name.
Well, as my current client, I must ask you to forgive her rudeness. I'm her maid, so please allow me to remember your name in her stead. Well then, I'll be going. Please don't let my affairs affect you. You have your own business to run, after all.
Not really, it's mostly automatic, but whatever. Nina said she didn't want us to go out on our way to look for her. I'm still concerned. I always feel like there's something more we can do to help. The crazy eyes visited the full network data collection functions by counting up and comparing the target courses of action over the past virus. Apparently, it's the most likely active location. I knew there was something else we could do. Calculation collect to a large number of network interfaces and features multiple sets of parallel computing units. Power consumption cannot be kept within the daily fixed range. In other words, it's very energy intensive, and I'm estimating 55% increase in this month's power bill. If it's just 5. Permission granted by Master to waive all liabilities. I have started calculating Granny Alicia's action. Is that the calculation? Property of Granny Alicia having entered the hollow is 97.1. Oh, god damn it. My lack in the process, but the results are super high value. You can inform Rina quickly. Yo, Rina! Possibility for Granny is always avoid the hollow. Why would she go in there by herself? After all, no one knows more about hollows than you do. We used 2% of the electricity budget to figure this out with a reliable of 97%. God, I also don't mind if you although I could report sure to make from the range. We'd rather find it. So, after all, I still have some big cakes to find as promised, so I guess I could I ask you to accompany me on the trip to the hollow? I got you. How about that? Tongue don't work. Okay, well, at least I can do one. There's just one thing in this entire commission. Ugh. No, thank you. I'm good. She kind of sucks, so I'm not gonna bother. I very heavily dislike Rina. The only member of the Victoria housekeeping that I actually like is Ellen. Like when it comes to actually gameplay.
I'm ready to begin, dear guide.
Dear guide.
Unfortunately, I cannot base my terms of address on personal preference. Using the correct titles in the right situations is important etiquette at Victoria Housekeeping. Now, let's get back to Granny. Based on our current intel, I'm certain her cognitive corruption syndrome is getting worse. Her memory has already regressed to that day 41 years ago.
That day.
Yes. The Miss Metropolitan dropout incident and the White Waves Hospital Hollow disaster both happened on the same day. And Granny Leisha was involved in both.
But what does this have to do with Granny's search for sweet cakes?
There is a connection. A big one. The sweet cakes are the link between these two events, and have been the source of strife in Granny's heart for 41 years. It's a long story. I had to contact a lot of people and piece it all together. But we don't have much time, so let's talk on the way.
It's probably children.
Granny Leisha from 41 years ago. She'd have been around my age now. She worked as a nurse at the White Waves Hospital back then. She was in charge of taking care of the newborns.
Oh, the newborns is even worse than just children.
Don't just smile at me. Go to sleep already. The more sleep you get, the quicker you'll grow.
What is she doing?
You're drooling. Let me wipe it off. Hey, that's quite the set of wipes you've got. Can you keep it down? You're going to frighten the other babies.
What is happening?
The hospital was short-handed,
Oh, is this like a flashback, basically?
so Granny Leisha was always busy. Still, she loved her work. Of course, aside from her work, she had other things she wanted to accomplish. Oh dear, looks like we've got a bit of a situation. Let's tackle the issue at hand first.
This door looks like it needs two people to open it. Look, there's another button to control the door over there.
They can handle pressing the buttons.
Leave it to me. Not you. Both of us.
I'll leave these two children with you, Proxy. Please bring them with you as you search for a way forward.
Sure.
Temporary access permissions for Drusilla and Anastella received. Action request approved.
Me, pick me.
The operational interface has been switched to Anastella.
Lead Anastella to push the button right. Now Drusilla can get through.
I've stepped on the button.
Okay.
You can use the permissions I've granted you to switch between them.
We're here. Both of us. I'm here. Drusilla too.
There's another up ahead.
There's a large switch up ahead. Seems like we need two bamboo to step on it.
Leave it to Anastella and me. Go, go, go. Drusilla, looks good. Gear coin. I found. I'm standing on it. It's your turn, Anastella.
Oh, thank God the button's disappeared.
You can do it. It's up to you guys to press that switch.
Once they both get through, they'll be able to step on the main switch.
Lots of treasure. Main switch won't budge. Need Drusilla. We're here. Gonna step on the main switch. Yeah. Yeah.
Aren't my little bamboo amazing? Our guide is pretty amazing too, of course. Now then, Let's proceed. Let me continue with Granny's story.
Okay, there's one up there. I have no idea what the heck all this is, but yeah, cool.
When she was young, Granny dreamed of becoming an actress. So she signed up for a beauty contest in her free time. That's right. It was the Miss Metropolitan pageant. Not just her colleagues, but she too was surprised at how far she got. Let's walk and talk. Granny emerged as the dark horse that year. To everyone's surprise, the judges gave her high scores. And just like that, Leisha Christie made it into the finals. Yet, on the day of the finals...
Is she coming? I remember in the news.
In a corner of the broadcasting room, numerous screens were showing the broadcast of the glamorous stage, but among them, an old TV was airing a piece of breaking news. It was a holo alert for areas including the White Waves Hospital. And so, on the screens showing that magnificent stage, the rising star who was about to be crowned Beauty Queen ran down the red carpet steps without turning back and headed to the place on that old TV screen.
Huh.
Seems we have some uninvited listeners up ahead.
So she left to help.
Story there for now.
So she left to save the newborns, because obviously they couldn't protect themselves, and like you said, they were short-staffed. All right, bring it on! It's actually bright outside now. Ooh! What the heck? Ooh! I wish I could wear headphones, but I can't. This music's baller, what the frick? There we go, despite. Oh, that was it? Alright. Well, I saved the ultimate for later. That's fine.
Master, once you enter,
Yeah. Nothing else down here. Yeah.
Ah, it's yet another strange door.
Yeah, and more different mechanisms.
That should be where the main switch is.
I know.
Time to step on the button again. Step on the button, step on the button.
temporary access permissions for Drusilla and Anastella. Action request approved. Initiating override.
I'm standing on it. Step on it. Move more ahead.
So you gotta do this. Why does this do? Oh, it just keeps it. Okay, yeah.
The main switch. It's done. It's all done.
very close to our destination, Rina.
Yes, and Granny's...
That, sufficient gear points paid. Authentication successful. Opening valve.
Still missing one observation data. Oh, straight line.
Are the kids all right? Oh no! The main door is blocked. I remember the emergency exit should be... Ah! I found it! Don't be scared. I'm coming! I'll protect you all!
The hospital had already been enveloped by the hollow. It was pitch black everywhere, and things were in chaos. Leisha didn't have time to worry about her tattered pageant gown. She took off her high heels to run and climb barefoot. She kicked away the obstacle that blocked the main door. In a panic, she couldn't remember the names of all the children, relying on her memory. She searched for one swaddled baby after another. Those clothes were all imprinted with the hospital's wave pattern. One baby giggling happily in the hollow. One baby that was drooling. And another that cried at the top of their lungs. They were the wave sweetcakes Granny was searching for.
That must have been when she contracted cognitive corruption syndrome.
Which makes sense why I brought it all the way
This is
back
the
there.
last obstacle.
Let's get rid of it in one fell swoop and find Granny.
This is certainly one hell of a
As
puzzle.
usual, I'll leave you to take the little ones.
Oh wait, it has to stay on. Okay, yeah. Okay, yes. Get it pushed that way.
We better take it with us.
That one. Then I can push it back. I can go with it. Then I can do that.
Fox can press button too!
There we go.
Let's do it together! 3, 2, 1! 2, 1!
Biosignatures detected up ahead.
Granny Leisha should be there.
Yes, we should hurry up.
These two bamboo are pretty convenient.
Thank you for the compliment. We might have to battle Ethereals later, so I'm going to withdraw your access.
There we go. Into the street. I think the problem with this lumbar support thing that's at the back of my chair is that it's too tall. So it bends my back too much instead of just like
Not here.
Oh, good. We found her.
I lost all the sweet cakes.
Huh? Rina. Yes, I'm quite certain they were all saved. There's only one explanation. She doesn't even remember them being saved. Her memory has regressed to the night she was at the hospital. So she can only search for her missing sweet cakes. For her, the conclusion no longer exists. Granny Leisha, do you remember me? I'm Rina, and the new Eridu Housekeeping Association appointed me to help you.
Sweet.
I'll just still like she did that night, so hold it tight.
Don't be scared. Even if...
Multiple ethereals detected, rapidly approaching this area.
Rina, Granny Laisha, we need to get out of here. It'll be dangerous to stay any longer.
Yep.
Ethereals are coming, Granny! Come on, we have to go!
Don't be scared. I'll protect you. I will.
You have to let go, Granny. That isn't your sweet cake.
It's a sweet cake. I won't lose another sweet cake.
She won't listen. What do we do, Rina? Rina? Name, Laisha Christie. Nurse ID 2107. Your sweet cakes aren't lost. The silly, smiling sweet cake still loves to smile. She became a maternity nurse, just like you. The loud sweet cake doesn't talk much over the phone. But he said he'll come see you. Right after his concert finishes. The drooling sweet cake has already become a senior investigator. He might be off fighting ethereals as we speak. You didn't lose them, Granny. They just grew up. Now, it's finally their turn to protect you.
Okay. Wow, okay. Immediately there's two hottie. Okay. Bye-bye. Immediately stunned. I love that.
Strike zone! Beat it!
Safety first!
Sneak attack! Watch out! Here we go!
Bye.
Is this high enough? Magic!
There we go.
We're out of danger, and Granny Laisha has calmed down. How are you feeling?
You look familiar. I think I've seen you before.
It's okay if you don't remember me. But do you still remember looking for the sweet cakes?
Sweet cakes? Not a fan of cakes.
That's the one thing you gotta remember. Do you remember anything that happened the last few days? What you had for breakfast, where you were?
Ah. Oh, I remember now. I'd lost something for a long time, and a kind soul helped me find it. Oh, what was it I lost?
That's okay. As long as you found it, the who isn't important. I'll remember all the unimportant details for you. Well now, I'd already contacted all the sweet cakes before we went into the hollow. They're on their way to Granny's place, so we'd best be getting back.
Jesus. This has just been one hell of a ride.
Ah, there you are, Miss Rina. I'm in contact from the New Eridu Housekeeping Association. Regarding your call, did you have an update for us?
Yes, I've completed the assessment. Shall we discuss the specifics at Granny's house?
About that, Miss Rina. I have to apologize. After double-checking, we realized she wasn't the client for your assessment.
What do you mean?
We got her mixed up with a lady of the same name, Laisha Christie. Actually, this elderly lady came to the association a few times, saying she's looking for sweet cakes. But staff always got rid of her. But someone got careless that day. They let her in the assessment reception room, and then, well, the rest was a coincidence.
If it weren't for carelessness and coincidence, she'd still be out there searching. So things turned out okay.
As for the official assessment, could I ask you to file with the association as soon as possible?
Later, perhaps. I need to get her home first. There are several people waiting for her.
I'll go with you. Perhaps there is some kind of compensation the Housekeeping Association can offer.
Well then, I'll come see you at the store as soon as I'm finished.
Rina sends a week this way, and with a gentle bow, she leaves with Granny Alicia and the staff member. Better head to the store and wait to hear from her. Yeah, this has been one hell of a ride, and apparently
Hello,
she
Manager.
wasn't even the
I
person she was
appreciate your
supposed to be
help these last few
helping.
days.
How was Granny?
The bad news is her memory is in severe decline. She doesn't recognize anyone anymore, let alone her sweet cakes.
Yeah, rapid onset dementia is what it feels like.
But the rest is good news. The Housekeeping Association contacted a suitable nursing home for her, and the sweet cakes all agreed to visit her on different days. She may not remember them, but everyone is looking forward to spending time with her. Perhaps one day she'll remember something.
Perhaps one day people will find a cure for cognitive corruption syndrome.
That would be nice. Cognitive corruption syndrome. Who knows? I've been in the hollows for so long. Perhaps I have it without even realizing. When I'm old, I might be looking for sweet cakes just like Granny Laisha. No. I'll probably be far more stubborn, rebellious, and unwilling to listen than her.
Looking for sweet cakes sounds like fun. Don't forget to bring me along.
It's a promise then. When that day comes, don't be put off when I turn into Granny Rina. And stick with me until I find my sweet cakes.
That's amazing. That's awesome. Granny Alicia has completely forgotten about us, and even though everything is sorted out now, but I still feel there are some unresolved regrets. Till the very end, Granny could never even remember my name. It is you. She doesn't even remember Rina's name. Maybe she'll suddenly remember one day. Checked out some news in the country, and there are some promising cases out there. It's not a complete recovery, but there is still a chance of slowly regaining some precious memories. Please be able to remember Rina. We do worry about this for now. I've been running around like a headless chicken and falling behind on other commissions. I'm going to focus the energy back into our proxy work. It goes with cakes that never expire. Yeah. Well then, at least that means I've pretty much done everything now. I keep trying to press it like I'm out in the open already. But yeah, I'm getting there. It's going. I need, wow, less than 1,000. So I'm really close. And then I can finally rank up, and I can unlock a majority of the things I don't already have. And then I can continue working on getting more of the Hollow Zero stuff up. Yeah, but other than that, I don't think there's anything I can do right now. Not in this moment. I just have to wait, I guess. I'm still waiting for Colada. That's annoying. It didn't even go through. It's still the afternoon, so it didn't even go through the day. Dang, I really should not have turned on immersive storytelling or immersive mode earlier, back when I was doing HIA stuff this morning. Yeah, that's about it. Not much else I can think of doing right now. I wish there was a quicker way of skipping through the day, but there isn't. Well, actually, no, there is one more thing I can do that I think gives me some... I can now do this. Which this should be... Oh, there's just one that's not here, and that's rank up. But I can't do that until I do these. Whatever, it doesn't matter. That's for another time. I'll probably do those right after, because I'll just put the headphones on.